Welcome back to sunny Abu Dhabi, where we are having 32nd Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2026. And together we are going to follow round 4 of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival Masters Tournament. And today in the studio with us, we have International Master Fouad El Taher. Good afternoon, good evening, Fouad. How are you?
Good evening, Maria. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Fouad, you played the seniors tournament in the morning. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, it was in 2 p.m., not morning,
Uh-huh.
over 50s. It was nice experience.
Nice experience. Good to hear. So seniors tournament was one of the tournaments. Let me remind to our viewers, if you are in Abu Dhabi, we have many events happening. We have checkers, dice chess, and we have a lot of blitz tournaments on the 20th of August, where you can play open tournament blitz at 5 p.m. or juniors tournament under 16, and we have ladies tournament also for blitz tournament.
We have today also online blitz at 10 p.m.
Today
local
we have
time, Abu Dhabi
yes.
local time. We have total 32 tournaments
32
inside
tournaments,
our festival.
yes. If you're here, if you didn't make it to come to play Open Masters tournament or Open A or Open B, you can always join for another tournament. And shall we start with the first board? We have, after 3 rounds, 11 players with 100% score.
Yeah.
They all have 3 points. And on the first board, we have Grandmaster Inian against the Grandmaster Ahmad Ahmazaza. So, well, in the game, we had okay, we have Mikinas Kal's variation in English opening.
It's coming from English opening.
And
now knight e4.
And knight e4. Knight f3 followed. White continues the development. Well, it's now black to play.
Of course, knight e4 and the queen e4 check. What do you think about this?
Yes, we shall check this line.
Knight e4, capture, queen e4.
Queen a4. Seems like white is winning a pawn.
But he's behind in development, of course.
Yes, he's behind in development. So knight c6, queen e4, and bishop e6.
Bishop e6. So bishop d5.
Now you cannot develop the bishop. Let's say knight f3 and bishop d5. Most likely you will end up losing one of the pawns because it's too much activity.
Yeah. Black sacrificed pawn in opening for activity and better pieces.
True. Yeah. So that's why white did not take the pawn and played knight f3.
Knight f3.
And now it is black to play. Black has a few options. Can take knight c3 or bishop f5
or knight c6. Also, knight c6 looks a very natural move in this position.
And knight c6. Knight c6. Can I capture the knight now?
Now, there's no check.
No, I will lose the knight.
Yeah.
I will lose the knight.
There's no knight g5, I think.
Yes. So taking the knight is not
I
possible.
think bishop b5. Bishop b5.
Bishop b5. Yeah.
And now just bishop e7. Bishop d7 or bishop e7 also. So okay. Because knight d5.
You want
bishop
to castle it.
Yeah, bishop e7 and castle.
Knight d5, knight e5 was possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, players are still thinking. I would still prefer white. White is sooner or later going to play d4 also to defend the pawn on e5.
I think. Maybe also d3 was I did okay to take in c3 and then d4 in future, bishop d3.
Yes.
This structure would be very good for white.
Perfect.
d4 also bishop d3 is played.
Yes.
But now which line black will follow? Knight c6 or bishop f5?
I believe Bishop f5. Okay, knight c6 was played.
Knight
Yeah.
c6, very natural
Knight
move.
c6 was played, yes.
Yeah.
First develop the knights, yes.
Yes. Now d4, your move, or bishop b5. I think bishop b5 is.
Bishop b5 looks good.
Yeah.
Bishop g4. We have two pinned knights.
Now h3.
3 is possible.
Yeah.
Bishop b7 looks.
I'm
looks
ready
good.
to castle.
Yeah. To finish with the development, do the castle, and
Knight in e4 is not bad piece. I will castle and maybe start f6 or something.
yes. Oh, still in the opening.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Still
of.
very early to see
Yeah.
what will happen.
Still
But I think
very-
bishop b5 is not played yet.
No.
Last move was knight c6.
By the way, I apologize. Earlier I said we have 11 players with 100% score, but that was in Open A. So we have only 3 players with 100%, 3 out of 3.
Because a lot of tournaments.
A lot of tournaments, yes.
Sometimes we are mixed.
Yes.
Yes.
So, well, one of the winners of this game will
lead alone.
will lead. We will see. Yes, alone or with one more player. And they are playing pretty fighting game, we can say. The game started very fighting from both sides.
Yeah. The variation e4 and d5 and let's see what will happen about the second board.
Let's go to the
If we
second
have-
board where we have another leader of the tournament, Alexander Usov, against the top seed of the tournament, Grandmaster Daniel Dubov. We had Daniel Dubov yesterday at the studio. And let's see how he will play today. We have
Sicilian
Sicilian.
Alabin variation. Now e5 it will transfer to French.
To French, yes.
Yeah.
No. White
Okay.
captured.
Capture.
Knight f3. Bishop b5. Bishop d6. Castle.
It's almost French
It's
structure.
almost French. And we can say that Daniel Dubov is playing pretty
Yeah.
fast.
If now capture on c5 and knight d2, knight b3,
Yes.
it will be
French exchange variation.
yes. He did it, I think.
Knight d2,
Yeah.
castle, knight b3, bishop b6, transposed to French exchange variation, and black has the isolated pawn on d5. 4. Well, okay.
This is
Very interesting, yes. King f2 and queen b6. Now it's white to play. Is black winning another pawn?
I think knight
Knight d4.
knight b or knight f, it
capture.
will be the same.
Yeah.
Knight capture, knight and the queen d4.
Queen
It will be
d4,
opposite color
queen
bishop.
b5, opposite colored bishops, but black has one extra pawn.
Yes, and still 2 rocks and the queen. Now I think b3 or something because bishop, rook e2, bishop g4 it will be, and now maybe rook e5, double the rook and
Yes.
rook g5.
Okay. Let's say bishop e6, rook e5, yes.
Yeah.
And black has to do a move because c4 is a threat.
I think white will press a little bit with the black squares.
Some compensation, yes.
Yeah,
There is compensation.
of course.
Well, king f2 and queen b6. White is taking his time. He doesn't have many options. You don't want to play king f1 because then
Of
you
course,
will
you
give
could
the
capture with a
b5
check
bishop
and they keep the pieces.
with the check directly, yes.
I think knight d4 is the only hope.
Knight d4 is the only hope, yes. There are no many options, not many moves.
Yeah.
And if bishop e3, just knight e3.
and this will lead to black advantage.
Yes.
Knight d4, at least you have opposite color bishop. You can promise to reach this ending.
Yes, and try to hold the draw.
Yeah.
With some compensation, if you manage, yes, to get rook e5, rook g5, force f6, but then bishop will hide on f7 in that line, yes? Let's say 5, I move the queen somewhere, queen c6.
I double the rook.
Okay.
Whose idea rook g5 now?
Can I play rook c8?
I will use the rook g5.
Maybe rook e3 and rook g.
Uh,
Okay,
rook
rook
g5
g5,
also.
f6, rook g3, and I can always hide the bishop on.
Bishop, it's okay.
But now there is bishop. Okay, bishop g6.
Rook e7 is not. Rook e7 and rook e3.
Rook e8. Yeah. I'll exchange some pieces. So a7 is
Even rook,
hanging or no?
even rook e3
Let's
also.
say
Even rook e3.
take, and can I be more greedy?
Yeah.
I don't like staying pawn down.
in the game, to be greedy is nice because there is no danger at all. Next move rook e3
Not
and I will
yet. What if
exchange.
bishop h5?
Rook e3. I will
Rook
exchange
e3.
the pieces.
Rook e3, yes.
It's equal in the game.
Equal. So queen b6, white is taking his time, and after knight d4, everything is pretty forced, we can say.
Yeah. Knight to d4. Only hope for white in this position.
True. And
after this missed of bishop f2 and the queen b6.
Yes.
Yeah, bishop f4 was.
He played pretty quickly.
Maybe. Yeah.
Most likely it was a preparation. So, yes. Shall we move to the third board and see what is happening there? We have another 2 players with 2.5 points out of 3.
Yeah.
And we have international master Aminal Muchkadai against Alexander Rakhmanov. And we have another French. Okay. Now with 92 line, bishop d7.
Bishop d7.
Are we still in theory?
Yeah. Until now it's book.
And knight f6, okay.
And followed by queen e2, I think, after knight f6. Queen e2.
Yeah, if I capture, I can capture with the bishop or with the knight.
I think it was knight.
Even with the pawn, but okay, I will not go for it. Okay, let's go with the knight.
And queen e2, knight e5.
Queen e2. Yeah. Can we say white? Okay, we have a move. White, black captured with the bishop, rook e1, and castle.
Bishop f4, maybe.
Bishop f4 is gonna happen. I think it's already played. Yes, bishop f4.
White idea could be queen e2, rook a d1, and try to press the center more.
Yes.
As you know, exchange variation, there is no many chances for both sides.
I agree.
Yeah.
The position looks a bit stuck. Maybe knight d5 will be following
Knight
later.
e5 will eliminate everything.
Yes. Shall we move to fourth board?
I hope not French again.
Let's see. No, we don't have French again.
e5.
Okay, on the fourth board, we have Pranav Anand against Edgar Mamedov. And e4, e5, we have
D3 system.
D3 system, yes. Berlin defense.
Yeah.
Okay, rook e1 still in theory. Bishop a4, all the natural moves, rook e8.
Knight d2, bishop,
Okay,
knight
b5 is still
f1.
not happening, yes. Move b5, bishop
Okay.
f8, d4, b5, bishop c2, bishop e7, and now it's white to play solid opening.
Yeah, now knight, I think a4 is the best move now.
a4 is going to happen, yes. After a4, usually black plays rook b8, yes.
Yeah, because of knight f1, you will lose your
Yes.
bishop after capture on knight b4.
But of course, you have many options.
Yeah, there is also a3. The idea of a3 and b4 and bishop b2 also played.
Yeah. Well, solid, equal positions. We have a lot of, we're still in the openings, yes? So
Yeah.
not much is going to be happening. And on board 5, we have international master Aswad S against Yana Zhapova. And Yana is playing a very good tournament, by the way. We can say that she is having pretty fighting games. Yesterday she drew her game, and now she has 2.5 points out of 3.
Very good score.
Very good score, yes.
Bogo Indian.
Yes. And a5.
Now g3.
a3 or g3, yes, a3, bishop e7, e4,
e4, okay.
and d5. Black has to attack the center. e5, knight d7, we again have sort of French structure.
Again,
Bishop d3,
c5.
c5, castle, and rook e1, knight c6, and this is our current position. White is actually taking his time. He already spent 20 minutes, while Yana spent 3 minutes of her time in the opening. So we can say that maybe a good preparation by Yana.
There's problem in d4 and d5 pawns. White center is not stable enough to play. I think she can capture or can capture in d5 and play knight f1, knight g3, sacrifice the d4, d4 pawn. Is this nice idea?
And give the pawn.
Yeah, knight g3 now. The idea knight f5.
Yes. Openings are safe, yes. If you do one mistake, not bad mistake, the position is still safe.
Yeah. Also, the idea of bishop c2 instead of capture.
Yeah, bishop c2 with the idea to play queen d3 and attack directly on h7, yes?
Yeah.
And ask black, how are you going to defend this?
But black managed to destroy the white center very good.
Very well.
Knight d7.
Looks like it was a preparation.
Knight d7 was nice move.
Looks like it was a preparation, yes. And
because I believe she could play knight e4, but she played knight d7 and she can play knight e4, but he chose knight to e4. She chose to knight e4.
It's a queen c2, knight d2, yes.
Yeah, capture and
bishop takes and
castle.
And castle.
Bishop d3. That's this white better. That's why knight d7. Knight d7 was the right choice.
Knight d7 and c5 and knight c6, castle and knight c6. And white is thinking a lot.
Yes. Anyone will think in this position.
Yes. Well, we can say that the fight is still getting started on all the games, yes?
Yeah.
Shall we move to board number 6? Yes. Where we have, okay, now this is getting interesting, where we have Chinese player Joaquin Yang and my countryman representing Russia, Rudik Makaryan.
Mhm.
So let's see what happened in the game. So another d4.
Ragosan variation.
Yes. Bishop g5, h6. g5.
Mm. Knight e4.
Knight e4, yes. Bishop b2. I actually played this line one time with black pieces
Mhm.
in World Junior Championship against a very strong chess player from Kazakhstan, Sadvakasova Dinara. I think her peak was 2,500 and more at some point. Yes. I lost the game, but it was a pretty interesting one. Okay,
Bishop c7 is a theory more.
Yes. It's a theory, but we can see that Rudek is ready for this opening, and Joaquin Yang, a very young player from China, very talented player from China, is not so ready. We have so many young players from all around the world, by the way. The game is getting much younger, way younger than it used to be.
Yes. Always Abu Dhabi Chess Festival motivate young generation to participate.
Yes. Last year we had Bodana, who became a British women champion while she's only 10 years old. And of course, can we say that Abu Dhabi Chess Festival is a place for young prodigies to come and participate at least once?
You can see generally in UAE also,
Yes.
especially in Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, because a lot of tournaments. The player can play many tournaments at the same time. As you mentioned, blades, online blades, a lot of like domino, checkers.
Yes. And in the mornings we have the juniors tournament, under
Yes,
16.
of course.
So it's a day full of chess.
Yeah.
At Abu Dhabi Chess Club, currently we are in beautiful Radisson Hotel. So from morning till night at the hotel, it's all about
Chess day.
Chess day, yes. Okay, so Joaquin is taking his time. And what can we say about this position? Black did not castle, but also white didn't castle yet. So
But
white still needs to develop the bishop on f1 to be able to castle. Also, okay, yeah, he wants to.
E3, bishop
E3.
b5, or bishop e2 and castle, it's very clear for white.
But I'm thinking, what if instead of castling later, after I develop the bishop, I try to play h4? For example, knight d7, yes. Bishop e2. I want to keep it safe for now. Castle, and of course I can play castle, but what about h4? Or maybe for this I needed bishop on b5. Castle and h4 now. But the issue is that I cannot move the queen because it will always be followed up with the queen c1 check.
Yeah, maybe now knight f6.
Knight f6, captures, and I'm having a trouble to bring the queen to h5. Yes, this is exactly what I was trying to say.
And now king g7 or rook h1.
King g7, I will, yeah, if white castles.
I will use the h file. And as you said, queen cannot leave the d1 because of queen c1.
So maybe normal castle.
Castle, I think it will be like this. Castle.
Yes. Castle and let's say knight f6, and I always want to attack this pawns on g5 and h6, but I don't know how to.
What about knight f3, knight e5?
Possible. Can I try to push f4 somewhere?
Okay, but knight e5, maybe queen b3 also attack the b7, queen a4 or...
Well, we can say we are sort of still in a theory, and black is ready. White was not ready, but again, he's a talented.
But I think it will be sharp games.
Yes.
The beginning of the game
Both players want to
will
win.
lead to
Yes.
sharp action.
Shall we go to our UAE players while
Yeah,
others are playing in the opening? Let me remind that we have 4 players in the Masters tournament and more than 300 UAE players in all the tournaments, which is a very big number. Chess
sure.
keeps getting more and more famous in United Arab Emirates.
Mm.
So,
Most of the clubs
yes.
in different Emirates, they
Yes.
participate. They keep participating in Abu Dhabi Chess Festival.
So we have Hamad Wafa against Al Muhammad. So Hamad Wafa is your countryman, yes?
Yeah,
Also a young, talented player.
yes. D4.
Yes, played with d4. There are many ways to continue here with white, of course.
Mhm.
White can play castle, leave the double pawns, or d3 and develop this way later. Knight c3,
But
bishop
I
b3.
believe capture with D pawn is played more in this position.
They play both. When they capture with
okay.
b, they want to play with d5 and yes. So d4 captures at f6. Well, knight f6 most probably was not liked by black, but usually this e5 is not so dangerous, yes?
Knight d5.
Knight d5, e6, and now f6.
But instead of e6,
To play c4?
knight c3 or castle,
Or castle?
even castle. The idea will be queen h4 and bishop h6.
Yes.
If castle.
For example, bishop g7.
Maybe rook, start with rook or queen h4 immediately.
Castle and queen h4, yes.
Yeah. Or even without rook e1, queen h4 and the bishop h6 was a strong attack in the king side.
Yeah, yeah, possible. Anyways, black decided to play with f6. Later, he wants to
f6 is nice.
bishop g7.
Also knight h6 and knight
Knight
f7.
h6,
Knight
f7
f7
is possible, yes. Castle d6. c4, c5.
Black want to play very solid game.
Yes, knight h6 followed. Knight h6 before bishop g7, because you don't want to lose this tempo. But
of course, if capture.
And knight f7, yes.
Yeah.
a3, and black is taking his time. Most likely we are going to see bishop g7. Most importantly, after short castle, white doesn't have queen d5 check. And winning the rook because the knight is currently blocking it.
Right.
We can say that black fixed his position a bit. Not a bit. I like black actually.
Black has very strong structure.
Yeah.
But white has also b4, rook b1, b4. I think
bishop
it will,
b3 before
or
maybe,
yeah, the bishop is3 before.
All are possible,
because
yes.
the center is not able to do anything for white. Black only can open the center, and also is not so easy. I think now the b4 must be played.
By the way, I see a result on the second board. We
The
have
game
a draw, yeah. Alexander Usov against Daniel Dubov. The game finished very quickly, draw.
They play the same
yes,
issue, I think.
Knight d4, takes, rook d8, bishop c7, rook f8. They exchanged all the pieces. Okay, yeah. Black had to give their pawn back if he didn't want to. Queen d8. Nice move. Just to exchange everything and go home, yes? Go rest. Or enjoy
That's
Abu Dhabi.
mean bishop f2 is not giving anything for black.
If you want to continue fighting, then maybe don't play bishop f2, yeah? But with this isolated pawn, maybe... Also with the black pieces.
Yeah.
to do a quick draw, then
Yes, especially
it's
in
not
this
so bad.
position.
Yes, it's not so bad. You do a quick draw, you go, you rest, and prepare for tomorrow's game with white pieces. By the way, I see a player on 11th board, and I was reminded that a few years ago when I was streaming, there was one kid coming to the streams, and he was very low rated, but he was playing a very good chess. And now I see Vibov, he's almost 2400. He improved so much. Like, I was so happy when I was told that this is Vibov.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And
Exactly 2375.
77.
77,
Yes. But by that time, I think it was 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe 4 to 5 years ago. I'm not sure. He was rated around, I don't remember, maybe 17 to 1800. That's a big progress, I believe. Well, let's go to other UAE player. Yeah, we have Muhammad Ibrahim. With the black pieces against woman FIDE master Shubhi Gupta. Solid. We're still in the opening. There's not much happening, we can say, yes. Again, solid position. Now white has isolated pawn. Bishop b7 is coming. Black has a very solid position, we can
But
say.
more activity, control in e5.
Yes. Solid. Very, very solid.
Now knight e5 is coming. Sometime knight f7 sacrifice can work.
Interesting. I like your ideas.
Sometime when rook
I like
move
your
to
ideas.
e8, yeah.
Okay, so we have Wafia Marmari playing with the black pieces against Dmitry Suslov.
Yes, Wafia Marmari.
Yes. And
sorry, what is this opening again?
the English defense. Queen's.
But what, knight e7 and...
No, knight e7 is not the main move. Bishop b7 is the main move here. Bishop b7, bishop d3, and... Oh, there is a move f5 here. And if white captures, bishop g2, okay, it gets a very, very sharp position. Queen h5, king f8, takes, and bishop e4. Well, sharp position looks like Wafia didn't.
But bishop e4, knight to f6.
Knight f6.
Queen g5.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saving the piece. Very sharp positions.
Equal positions.
But very sharp positions. Maybe Wafia didn't want these complications and went for knight e7, castle, and now e5. What about if we try bishop b7 and then f5?
Maybe rook e1.
F5.
And knight g5 is very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Okay, e5 was played. Captures, knight b3. c5 and knight c6. Oh, knight f4 was also a possibility. Bishop c4 and bishop b7. Well, black decided to exchange the queens. What if queen f6? As you don't have the black squared bishop to come to g5 and attack my queen.
Queen f6, very logic now.
Yes, and then I want to play knight f4.
Knight f4, bishop g4.
Bishop g4, or even bishop h3.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah,
Yes,
queen
you're
f6 looked
right.
very logical, yeah.
Yeah.
What if bishop d5 now? Yeah, knight f4.
Capture,
Captures,
capture, knight
captures,
5, queen
knight
e4.
f5, queen e4.
Black is winning now.
Yeah. Black is winning, so
Queen f6
queen
is
f6 would
is
have.
very easy because he needs this bishop and the
Yes.
king side.
Yes, but bishop b7 is,
Yeah.
especially if I exchange the queens, then
Uh,
this knight on f4 is not going to be as strong as it
Yeah.
would be if the queens were on the board.
There is a lot of players do the same issue. The bishop already in c8 and it's open and they play b6 and put the bishop in closed diagonals.
Yes, yes.
And
This
then the
is-
bishop will never play. When the bishop in c8, he can develop. Can
Yes.
at least come to e6, exchange the bishop. This is
Now, where is
we
the
feel
bishop
we are
looking?
facing this problem.
I know, of course, of course. Well, bishop b7, we can definitely say inaccuracy by Wafia.
Yeah,
Queen
queen
f6
f6.
would
Queen
have-
f6 was the best move.
Queen f6 would have given her good chances to attack.
Yes. Also
Well,
keep the queen.
Yes,
Exchange
yes,
the
of course.
queen. White will be very
With knight
comfortable.
f4 would be pretty interesting. Okay, let's move to Roda Asarkal's game,
Yeah.
where she's playing with black pieces. Unfortunately, the tournament is not going so well for her. I hope that she will find the strength in her and start bringing some points. But of course, the tournament is very difficult.
Very strong.
It's a very strong tournament,
Yes.
very tough tournament, so it's not easy to.
Especially there are a lot of young, talented player.
Yes.
Low rating, but
They are hungry to play and to win, yes.
no, the level is higher than the rating, really.
Yes, yes. Well, she's playing against Alen Hakopian with black pieces. Interesting choice by Alen. Okay. Alen is also one of the Armenia's talented players, young players.
Yeah.
So bishop b7, knight d5, and h6 followed. f4 and knight d5.
What do you think now?
c5.
C5?
Yes.
Or rook c8 to followed by c5? I think c5 immediately.
c5 immediately. If it works, I will play c5 immediately. Create this pressure.
You have to attack the center, sure.
Knight d5 and Roda captured.
But what is the idea behind this capture in e5?
It moves the knight, and then the diagonal b1 h7 becomes looks a bit scary for them.
I mean for black. What's the idea for capture in e5?
We'll see now. Castle and okay, now she's thinking. Maybe she wants to attack with f6, but the white squares are very weak now.
Yeah, this is impossible.
Also, this bishop is bad. Yeah, it's a difficult position for Roda, we can say.
f6, I don't think she's going to play. Maybe she can play f5. If you capture, if you capture, okay.
Right.
If you don't capture, okay. But white's still better in this position.
Maybe I don't want to capture because I believe later at some point I can attack with g4. Let's say queen e2. And my next move is g4.
Against c5, I cannot because of d5.
Ah,
Capture
now
d5.
this
Now
is
I cannot.
hanging. Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's difficult.
Very difficult
Very
position
difficult,
after
yeah.
this capture in e5.
Yeah. Very difficult position.
Now f6 only move, but f6 also.
But is it only move? What is the? Can I play c5 now?
Taken d5.
Takes on d5, yes, and white squares look really, really disturbing for black. Yeah, knight d5, I really don't like this move. Yeah, c5, and at least I keep my knight on f6, yes.
Of course, you have to attack the center. And open for bishop in b7.
True. Well, What to say? And castle. And she's burning her time now. Shall we go to see what happened on the first boards and then take a little break to see how is the atmosphere at the playing hall?
Okay.
Okay, we have some development
Ah.
on the first board, and we have d4 played, not bishop e5.
Okay.
Black answered bishop b4, queen b3, bishop g4. Now black is pushing, we can say a bit.
Yeah.
a3 and bishop c3, and white captured. And this is our current position. b7 is hanging.
But
Okay,
yes,
black played
castle, castle is very
castle,
logic.
yes. But just in case, let's see what happens after queen
Queen
b7.
Knight a5.
Knight a5, yes. Queen
a6.
Queen
maybe.
a6, okay. And knight b3.
Knight b3.
What
Okay.
if queen
Queen
b5,
b2.
c6?
Ah.
Queen b5, c6. And if queen
Rook,
b2,
rook b8.
too much activity, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a lot of activity for black. Well, so white cannot capture on b7, maybe finish the development. How? With bishop e2?
f6 now.
Bishop e2, f6.
Yeah.
The knight on e4 is very strong.
It's very strong, really.
The knight on e4 is very, very strong. So yes, hard to say because I don't want to play bishop d3 as somehow maybe I shouldn't be, but I always have to worry about this move. Maybe not right now, but later if bishop d3, where do I want to castle? Let's say f6.
f6 now.
Bishop e4 blunder.
Bishop e4.
So
knight a5.
knight a5.
Yeah. Bishop d3 was okay also.
Bishop d3 is okay, yes. So bishop d3 is a good move. We most likely will see bishop d3 happening soon.
To stop f6 immediately.
Yes.
This is very important.
As long as we're not scared of bishop f3 move, then white is fine.
Yeah.
Let's just in case check a bit, knight g5 and even king e2, but king e2 f6, maybe
Also h4.
h4, but knight f3.
King f1.
King f1. And can I be more greedy?
You have two knights now.
I shouldn't survive. Yeah, queen d1 and with the idea to play queen h5. And if knight g6,
Queen
h5, h6, and of course we can
bishop h6.
sacrifice this bishop. And
this is ideal position for sacrifice.
Yes. You will not. You're not getting such h6 sacrifices too often, we can say. So king f1, knight cannot capture. Okay, then bishop d3 is possible.
Queen d1 now. Also queen d1 is the threat now.
What if f6 now? Now bishop e4.
This is amazing move.
Yes. Interesting. Well, most likely Inyan will calculate the lines and play bishop d3. So we already have a quick draw on the second board. The position got dried out.
Yeah.
And so the winner of the first board is going to be the sole leader before round 5. And on the third board, we have, well, not much improvement.
The
in
same
position.
structure of exchange variations.
And Pranav. Yeah. Okay, so after bishop b7, d5 followed. We know that in these structures, when the bishop comes to b7, white can always push this b5, d5 move, knight b8, b3, and c6, c4, a5. Okay, very solid position. Classic lines, we can say. Yeah. Classic position, yes. And on the fifth board, we do have some developments. Rook e1, knight c6, we had this position.
Bishop b1, instead bishop c2.
Instead of bishop c2, maybe planning to play queen c2, but black captured on d4, captured on d5, takes, and knight b3 comes to take on d4. Can we defend this pawn or not really? If queen b6, for example, I can still capture on d4, yeah.
Queen
that's no
before
way.
I can capture it.
Yeah.
Rook e8 or
Rook e8, yes, to put more pressure. And if captures, let's say captures, queen takes. Queen takes here. Knight f8.
knight c5.
Knight c5.
Oh.
Yeah. I think knight b3. If knight comes on e6 is also fine. We still have to develop the bishop from c8. Well, knight b3, and Diana is taking her time. We can see that white burnt a lot of time on the clock before reaching this position, and from now on, white's game looks a bit more simple.
Yeah.
And
But bishop c2 maybe is more
to have the bishop in c2
accuracy.
now, yes, yes. Okay, let's move to board number 6, where we had this sharp lines. Bishop e2 was played, knight f6, queen a4, and black is thinking.
White want to stop castling for black. If bishop
Yes,
d7, maybe queen. He's supposed
I
to.
can play king f8 and king g7. More scenarios. It's a pretty safe square for the king.
Now, must be castle now.
Yeah. Well, we already have one result on the second board. The players are exiting the openings. They are going to middle game now. What do you say if we take a short break and we'll be back very soon?
Okay.
Okay, don't go anywhere. You are following the first round of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2026 with me, Maria Gevorgyan, and Fouad El Taher. We'll be back very soon.
See you soon.
Welcome back to the fourth round of 32nd Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2026, and we are back from the break, and we already have some results actually on some top boards. So we have a draw on the second board in the game between Alexander Usov against Daniel Dubov, and we have a draw on the eighth board. Daniel Sapenov against Stanislav Bugriev. That was a pretty quick draw also. Another French.
Yeah.
We have a lot of French today, or transpositions to French.
And most of them Tarash structure.
Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Yeah. Queen cannot take for our viewers because Bishop H7 and Black will lose.
Discover attack. Queen E1.
Queen E1 wants to play.
To bring the rook.
Yeah. If yeah, rook D1 and you cannot take on F4, Bishop F5 and. They agreed to a draw. Pretty quick draw. We are in the middle of the tournament, so I understand the players, they want to rest a bit before the final rounds.
Yeah. Most
well, and we have the game on board 10 that finished very quickly. Also, Narayan SL won his game very quickly yesterday, yes, and he was playing with the black pieces against international master Bahram and into India. Okay. Let's see quickly what happened in the game. B5.
Let's see the queen sacrifice. They've captured knight c3.
Takes. Knight c3. Pawn takes, logically,
Yeah.
yes. Bishop takes. King f2.
Rook d8.
Rook d8.
Rook under attack. Bishop come to d5. Knight to e5.
It's two pieces for a queen, but
it's equal.
it's equal, yes. But it's two pieces for a queen.
This structure of the black bishop would be amazing.
Yes, and queen d5, queen e5. White still wants to play this position, decided to not take the queen.
Black insists to sacrifice something. First one.
Yeah, and
A
then the
queen
rook.
and now rook.
And now the rook, but the rook is not working. Yes, bishop
course.
c3, and you cannot capture because queen takes.
But if you don't capture, what you will do?
Queen a1. Yes,
Yeah.
you cannot. If you
Don't
move the
capture.
king, then bishop b2 or bishop d4, queen comes. Yes. I don't think this is what white wants.
Yes.
And queen a5, king f2.
They start the action very early.
Yeah.
This game.
Bishop b3. Okay, everything looks.
Rook b8, sorry.
Not why not rook d8? Yeah.
Yes. Rook d8.
I want to play rook d8 again, queen g3, and we have to play king h7.
Yes. But what's the idea of rook b8?
Okay, maybe to take on c3 and play knight a4 and
Maybe, okay.
queen g3, king h7, knight d1. Oh,
This is plan.
oh, oh my God.
Bishop e1, he lost his
Oh my God. Wow. That's a huge blunder.
Yeah.
That's a. I actually saw this position and then I heard that they finished the game. I was like, okay, but I didn't see something crazy.
Maybe now.
Wow, what a blunder by Bahram. Oh, painful, yes.
Yeah.
Bahram Bahrilayev blundered the queen with one move. Okay, this is the first surprise of today. we can say.
Yes. Big blunder.
Very big blunder. Knight d1 and after bishop e1, white is simply losing the queen and
Game's over.
the game is over. Wow. Yes, this is not how you want the game to end, yes.
Yes, king g1.
There was a lot of fight happening and wow.
Bishop f4 also. Can be played. But knight e1, I think he missed bishop e1.
He missed bishop e1.
Because normally bishop comes to e1 and check.
I played
The
very
rook
quickly. by the way.
always
Played
control.
very quickly.
Yeah.
He spent 20 seconds. Okay, 30.
Miscalculation.
Yeah. Yes, if you have a lot of time, do not blitz your moves. We can say this, yes. Maybe he didn't want to give the knight here and the knight
But,
a4, he didn't want to allow this,
As,
and then
as you see, bishop e1 to come check and capture the queen is not normal. It's happened how many times in your life to see bishop e1 and the king in f2.
if the queen was on f1, okay, yeah, the king was on f1, knight d1, and then you want to, you run away from the bishop attacking, you want to play a3, trying to put some pressure on the bishop, but the king is on f2 and the queen is on g3, knight b1 is it's a very bad move.
Okay.
I would say this happens a lot, but
This one finished by blunder.
it finished very quickly and yes.
Let's see the UAE players.
Let us see the UAE players.
Yeah.
How are they doing?
Here Abdurrahman Taher.
So in this position, after a5, knight h4,
F4.
black built a wall, we can say, yes, with
Yeah.
this 4 pawns. It's a nice wall.
It's nice wall, but the pieces became very massive
Yes.
behind this wall.
Behind the wall.
Yeah.
Now e6 with. Okay, if you take with e, then d5 square starts.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Now-
this is the
now
current
what
position.
bishop e3, bishop f2, bishop h4, for example, what's the idea? But bishop e3 can be bishop f3.
So it's possible, but are we sure about this? I like the bishop here.
Yeah.
It looks,
Okay.
looks like a strong bishop.
What white can do against this wall, as you said, as you say. Two bishops and 4 pawns in the center.
May
control
put
all the
pressure on the
squares.
knight b5, trying to attack on d6.
I think bishop e3 could be played.
Bishop e3 shall be played. Most likely.
Knight b5 also. Knight b5 is
Knight b5, are we, can I? I'm
capture.
not sure, but
Capture bishop c3.
bishop c3, yes. Because you want bishop c3 no matter what.
But bishop e4. Annoying move.
Here, yes.
Bishop e4. No,
Ah, bishop.
even before you capture in b2. Bishop
Yes,
e4.
before I don't. It's queen e3 and same. If I capture same, I can also play. That's too complicated, maybe.
Yeah, the d5 is good.
Mhm. Well, let's check what is happening
is the-
on the board 38.
Between Abdurrahman Al Taher and Hamdov, it's the second game in almost 2 weeks.
They played in Egypt too.
in
And how did the
Egypt,
game finish?
Second Rahman. Yeah, this is the second game.
Yes, they were playing in Arab Youth Chess Championship under 20.
Under 20.
Yes. Okay, so they are rivals, and they met again. In Muhammad Ibrahim game, well, he successfully blocked the isolated pawn. And rook e1. Well. Maybe. Okay, I'm not sure.
What white will do in this position?
I'm not sure. But I don't know, f5 or f6. f6 and then f5. No, that's too much. Knight g5.
93. Was
Yeah, 93, you're losing the pawn, yeah?
93 comes with bishop.
Two, knight b4, queen h3, yes?
Yeah.
With more pressure on
Yes.
f6. Okay. We don't need to play f6. If you don't want to play f6, no need to play f6.
No need to weaken your e6 pawn.
Yes.
What white can do in this position? What do you believe? G3 to play h4 and not g5 is not working because you will have very strong bishop on b7 and the diagonal will be very strong. What you can do? How to improve this?
We have a movement b5. Okay, this looks like a strong one, yes.
No.
If I take, and you take, I have rook c2, and white is losing the bishop, b5. b5 is strong. I like b5 very much.
I think now capture and play bishop d3. Capture bishop d3.
Captures.
Captures knight and come to c5.
Yes, and come to c5.
This is good for white.
Is this c5 so that useful?
But what white have in this position? Knight c5, knight d6.
Okay, bishop c6.
But as you see, the knight in d5 blocked everything.
Yes, knight and d5 is very much strong.
Especially bishop b2 is not playing. How to?
We can say that he has a very favorable position. Yes.
Yeah. Also two bishops. Well,
good positions for UAE players until now.
Yes.
Let's see what happened in Wafia's game. She played the bishop b7.
Wafia now married. We saw it the same board.
Yes.
After queen
bishop b7, and white did not exchange the queens.
Yeah.
Instead played rook c1, allowed queen f6.
And now queen d7.
And now queen d7.
This we saw this board.
It's all happening because the bishop left c8 square.
But Wafia played the best move.
Knight e7, very good. Q1 and queen f. I would always like to see the knight on f4, but maybe not right now.
Rook c8, I think.
C8, yes. Okay, she wants to capture on e4.
Okay, but rook c8, and also you want to play rook d8.
And
You want to play rook d8.
the pawn is hanging. Defend, yes.
Also, f4 square, it's suitable for knight more than the queen.
Yes.
Especially the knight in h3 is not stayed in a nice way.
No. It's hanging defend.
I think this is typical, like Gevorgyan,
Yes.
knight f4 ideas. Knight, sometimes knight g2, knight h3,
Yes.
and use this knight on f3.
Yes, absolutely. Rook c8 looks very good.
And enough.
Well, But this is the current position, and she played queen f4, and now white needs to think how to defend this.
What do you think about QC7 is?
I'm not sure about it.
92.
92, and I have to give the bishop, or
Bishop, or you play rook c8 now?
rook c8, queen d7.
Queen d7 or queen d6.
Okay. But can I repeat the moves after queen d6? Say rook d8 back. Ah, okay. I've done the rook d4, yes.
And maybe queen d6, 95.
Queen d6.
95.
95 again.
Okay.
Maybe I have to capture first. Okay, send rook c5.
Ah, this is nice.
Okay.
Black is okay.
Black is okay, yes. But queen f6 would have been, of course, much more preferable. Yeah, let's see what happens in Roda's game.
Yeah.
Queen, okay, so Roda played here rook c8, rook d1, bishop a6, queen e2, and f5. And Alan is taking his time and thinking about his next move. So there's a big time difference. Why I always mention time difference? Because sometimes it's a decisive advantage from what I see in the games, not in masters, but I'm already used to be worried about the time.
Sometimes the advantage is not decisive, but some color has very easy way to play.
Yes.
Other color must be very accuracy to manage to equal the position.
Yes.
Like this position, white can do 10 moves, and the black choice is very limited.
Well, f5, is white going to capture it or no?
Maybe capture was knight.
The knight, queen f3.
Queen f3 or e4?
If are we going to? Okay, yes, we can take
Capture
the
was
knight. Yes,
yes.
But before I can take on c4.
Bishop c4.
Bishop c4, and I don't want to give up this bishop for white.
What do you believe?
Otherwise, yes.
Queen.
Okay, e4 is also good. Let's exchange and put pressure on e6. Yeah. I'll take this. What if? Now you cannot take on b3.
c5 is not working.
c5, I can play e5 with d5.
Okay, d5. Okay.
I'll play e5.
Yeah, this mating attack coming.
Yeah. Well, f5, then Alan is taking his time, of course.
He must capture.
He must capture, but also not capture. Again, like we were analyzing, I can do a move and play g4. And it gets
G4
complicated.
will be by g6 and
Yeah.
long story to open. If you can capture and open for your bishop, I think it's more easy.
I agree. Tough position for Roda. We can agree on this one. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not easy to play here.
After capture knight to e5, the game became very difficult.
Yeah. Well, shall we go on the first board and see what is happening in the game in Iran?
It's very interesting game. And,
Yes.
this what happened as we.
So what happened is bishop g4, a3, captured, castle.
And bishop d3, not bishop e2.
Bishop d3, not bishop e2,
Yeah.
bishop f5, and queen c2.
Bishop f5. I think he is right. Knight c5. After bishop c5, castle knight c5.
Ah, he wants to play knight c5.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why queen c2.
That's why queen
Finally.
c2. And now
F6.
f6. You have to
Castle.
this is 5. And bishop h6. Now
Rook f3, my f3.
maybe
Rook f3, and for example, if white plays bishop e3, can I play rook f3? I want to see.
Capture
Capture
95.
95. 95 bishop. Takes. Yes, maybe I'm too ambitious about the position.
Too much.
Yes, I'm too ambitious about the position.
But rook f3 is standard sacrifice in this position. But maybe queen d7, rook a8.
Can be.
I think it would be.
Can be, yes. Well, we have this position. White is taking this time. Inyan is thinking. One more time, let me remind that the winner of this game is going
Also
to
queen
become
e8. Queen, that's why I say I believe it's strong. Queen e8.
queen, yes.
The next move for black.
Instead of gift.
Now white.
Wait,
What
we
white will
forgot
do?
about. But
Now.
I want to say this: if bishop b2, now rook f3 works.
Because of queen g5.
Because I have
now,
queen g5.
yeah.
Yes, because if knight e5 captures,
Check.
check now, and if king g2, I have queen g5 check, king f3, and bishop h5. I wanted to show this line.
Amazing checkmate.
Yes. But of course, bishop
But
is not
bishop
going to
e2
be.
is,
No, bishop
just
e3. Bishop e3 was
fantasy
played.
move.
Bishop e3 was played.
Ah.
Yeah, it's okay. I like to use. The pieces are not ours. We can do whatever we want with them.
Now queen e8 will be still rook f3.
Okay. There is rook f3. Captures, but not knight e5.
Queen d7.
Queen d7.
If you capture
Because
it,
if you capture, then I have queen g4 and we take a draw and.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting. Maybe this is how exactly the game is going to end. You know? There is a big chance that the game will end like this.
But it doesn't have any chance to create something like.
After queen d7, yes.
Yeah.
But what to play?
No way. He must take bishop e4 as well. Bishop e4, capture.
Interesting. I can take my bishop. And if you capture,
the same-
I am going to give the same perpetual checks and take the draw.
This also
Yes.
leading to. Then bishop g6 is nice.
Bishop g6 was a good
To
choice.
open the.
I think this was exactly his idea, to sacrifice rook f3
Yes.
corner.
Yeah.
But the question is he going to do it here, or he's going to take his time, think about the position, and then do it? Intuitively, I'm sure that every player, first of all, starts calculating rook f3. Yes?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
So you calculate, and if you find something, you go for it. There is a big chance he will see the drawish line with queen d7, and
But maybe he evaluated already his position as better.
maybe
He
yes.
don't want to play
He
for
wants to
draw.
continue, yes. I agree. Okay, let's go to the third board and see what
Okay.
is happening in the game between Amilal Mukhtalai against Alexander Rakhmanov. And here we have
We have two bishops advantage.
yes, it has two bishops advantage. Okay,
Yeah.
let's okay. Yes. We stopped at this position, yes?
Yeah.
Rook e8, rook a2, knight knight b6, and d5, but there's a nice knight on d5.
There's a compensation for to give two bishops.
There is compensation
Yeah.
for two bishops
To
because
put the knight in
the
d5.
knight is on d5. If you try to push
It's-
c5,
the b4 is
d4
under
is always
attack and
hanging.
d4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks equal. And but I see some changes on the fourth board in the game Pranav Anand against Edgar Mamedov. let's check it out. We have a lot of development in the position. So what happened here is, yes, d5, knight
Knight
b8,
b8,
3, c6,
c4.
c4, of course, a5, bishop b2, knight c5, knight placed on a beautiful c5 square.
Yeah.
It's a dream knight for black in this structure, no? Bishop b1, knight d7, and yes, rook c8, and
No,
well,
black is very good in this position.
black is very fine in this
Yeah.
position. Yes.
His bishop in b7 now in a6.
Yes.
Very long in diagonal, and knight in c5 is amazing. Bishop in b2. Facing the wall in e5.
Yes.
I think black is better in this position.
Black is much better. Yes.
Also, knight f6, knight h5, knight f4. The same idea. We
I
see
agree with
now.
you. Yes. Black is it's so much easier to play with black.
Yeah. Why
so black is pushing on the
why
fourth
two
board.
bishops? Not only one bishop. Two bishops are not very in best way.
Black is pushing on the fourth board. Is there any interesting games that you saw at the playing hall, or?
The only one we see the Abdurrahman against Hamid Wafa.
I see a game finished on the 24th board.
Yeah.
Where Muhammad Rahman beat Gleb Sheglov, and we can quickly go through it and see how the game finished. Korokan. Okay.
Okay. Advanced variation.
Yes. Okay. C3 and then C4. And how white is planning to castle? D2. Too aggressive. Very aggressive.
You ask a very reasonable question. Where he will castle?
Where he will castle? E5.
E5.
Nice,
yeah, of course.
Yes. And sacrifice knight e5. And if captures, then queen, just bishop takes.
Bishop take or queen.
And then d4 maybe, and
g3 is under attack, c3 under attack.
Yeah, everything is hanging.
This e5 is
those too ambitious to play f4. Very ambitious. Okay. And the game finished very quickly. White can stop knight g3.
Brilliant move.
So e5. Yes. E5 was beautiful. Well,
white play and doesn't expect any breakthrough.
Yes.
But e5 was a nice game.
Is there any other game that finished? Okay, Monica Sochko drew her game. Okay.
Now, rook g1, not castle?
Yeah. Maybe it's a transmission issue.
Why not castle?
Maybe it was it was to castle on the long side?
Yeah, castle and rook f3 and
yes.
rook g1, the idea is g4, g5?
Yes.
But the moment you play g4, queen f3, I will exchange with you.
They agreed to a draw. But castle looks good. I agree with you. Yeah. Castle looks very good.
Natural move in this situation.
Castle looks pretty good. Okay, let's check the game between Aswat against Rana Yapova. Okay, a lot of things are happening here. So bishop b1, we stopped at this position, and black played queen b6, knight takes. Mhm. And bishop h6. Pair of bishops, but can black win a
Again, two
pawn?
bishop advantage.
If I take, and let's say I'm greedy a bit.
Capture.
Capture,
Rook e1.
rook e1, and if f6, you're gonna play
F4.
f4. Yes, knight g4.
Knight f7, you will
Knight
be
g4.
checkmate.
Yes, let's just show to our viewers that knight f7
Checkmate in one.
will blunder a checkmate in one. So if knight g4,
Check and rook h8.
check, and rook h8.
H8.
Very nice move,
Yeah.
yes. And if knight h6,
Check.
rook takes. So I'm not obligated to take on h6, yes. But okay, what to play here? Everything was forced. Everything seemed pretty forced. And yeah, okay, white shall be winning here, yeah. Because black is also losing the g pawn, and the pawns will be
The
like,
h1 will be decisive.
well, so black,
it's not easy to open the game against two bishops.
Yes.
And you are not developed with bishop and rook and c8 and h8.
Black has a very big problem with the bishop on c8.
Yeah. I don't believe he must give the bishop in c5. Here, against this move. Maybe bishop e7, bishop e7 and bishop e3, maybe what? Queen b5, queen c6 also. Yeah. I think this one was...
Keep the bishops. I like to keep the bishops.
Yeah, but after two bishops now, especially you're not developed, what you can do.
Yes.
But I like how white managed to this action. That was too much tension in the in the center.
No, this doesn't happen.
After c4, d4, and c5, d5, it was a lot of action. But
I agree. Okay, let's move to the board number 6, and here we have Gevorgyan against Rudik Makarian. A lot happened here too. Okay, queen a4, we stopped here, king f8. Queen b4, king g7, and castle. g4, queen b7, black sacrificed the pawn.
But 1 minute, why g4? Why not defending his pawn? B6. Yeah, b6. What's the problem?
If you ask me, I would definitely defend.
Maybe knight f3, knight e5? They want to stop knight f3 to e5.
Okay.
That's why.
They didn't want the knight to get to.
But b7 pawn is priceless.
But with the price of... Okay, there is... Okay, so this is the current position. Well, the pawn is there, but white still has a lot of work to do to manage to...
His plan rook c1 now. Maybe...
white to give the pawns, and go pawn down endgame.
Maybe rook c1 and f3 to put the king in
f3, and then king f2, try to push on e4.
Yeah. Also king g3, king f4.
Yes.
To attack, yes. Why not?
The king is a very important piece in the endgame,
yeah. White is very comfortable. Has one pawn up, and where is the compensation?
I don't know. I don't know why it was necessary, and if knight e5 was so dangerous, so that black decided to give up this pawn.
I think rook c1 first or f3 first.
I like rook c1.
Yeah.
But rook c1, can I play a5? If I exchange the a pawns, the chances of me drawing with black pieces is higher than if I have them on the board, yes? So a5 I want to exchange.
Also f3. F3 you cannot play a5 because capture.
Yes.
Capture in g4. Okay, then f3 maybe first.
Yes. By the way, from our live viewers, if you have any comments, if there is a specific game that you would like to check out, please let us know and we will go there. Well, any game specifically that you would like to check for? Okay, let's check board number 7. Let's see what is happening there.
Board number 7.
We have Ranindu Dishan against Jahangir Vahidov.
This-
Okay.
Najdorf.
Mhm.
h4.
H4, yeah. But I saw H4, but I saw H4 here. There is bishop E2, H4, yes.
Alpha 0 ideas. h4. Now
G5?
G5 will play what? 94 or what? What about G5? Rook c3.
Very typical Najdorf sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
But am I ready to give this?
Bishop d4.
Bishop d4. Well, white is pushing. White is definitely pushing.
Then the typical sacrifice in c3 is
Yes,
coming.
yes, yes.
Ah.
But white is taking his time, thinking most likely about g5. This is the
Maybe
move that
bishop d4 also.
And then
Knight c6. Now
knight
in e2.
take,
Bishop in e2 will be hung.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Bishop e2.
rook
Rook e2.
e2, yes.
Okay. Then bishop d4, knight c6 is a good move. After g4, d5. G4 and d5 happened on the board.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay.
G4, d5. This is
now,
the position, yes. White is thinking here and
maybe bishop f4? No.
if knight c4, then knight d5.
Knight
yes.
d5,
g5 and then knight d5.
Okay.
And if
Maybe bishop d6? But bishop d6 also
again
g5.
g5.
G5. Naya.
And if I take rook c3, can you simply take on f6?
Sure.
Yes. And was it not possible here if then e3 bishop is hanging? If I take on f6, you can take rook e3. And if I take on e7, rook e2. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we have interesting fighting games, we can say. On board 8, we had draw, and David Paravian is playing on board 9 against Tunar Davudov. We can check the game. Rui Lopez?
Yeah. Now, return on
What happens if queen
bishop.
e5?
Bishop g3, I think draw immediately.
Yes,
because
but
of
white
rook is
looks like
rook,
black
yeah,
doesn't want the draw, yes.
yeah.
But here, if queen e5, king f2 is the only move, yes. And then rook b8. Okay, played bishop b5, rook e1, and now black is thinking, also leading in the time. We have something happening on board 15.
Mhm.
Let's see what happened there. Mazen Fandi against Aristan Bek. Another Rui Lopez.
Also the same variation, these three systems.
Mhm.
B4.
Yeah.
B4 is very good move. This standard sacrifice and Roy Lopez was black.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Queen B4.
Okay. Okay. This is what happened. Queen f4 is a blunder, and black took rook
Today
a3.
two blunders.
I see the blunders.
This is second blunder after knight d1.
Yes, after knight
And
d1,
queen
this is queen
f4.
f4. Queen f4 is another blunder.
Three pieces under attack at the same time.
Yes,
you can only protect
we
two.
we can check.
You can protect.
It's already not bad that you can protect two.
You can protect only two of them.
Yes. So queen f4 was a blunder. He simply blundered the rook a3 move, and we know that two pieces are better than the rook.
Especially in middle game.
Yes. This is what happened. This is what happened. I offered to go to the game on board 4. Is there any development? Not really. Not really. On board 1. Okay. 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 There we go. We have rook f3.
Yeah.
Pawn takes. So
You remove.
So the engine apparently likes rook f3, says it's a brilliant move. But is it? And queen h4. Okay, why queen h4
Queen
is
d7
bad?
was more accurate.
Queen h7? But why queen h4 was bad? We agreed that can take?
It's the same.
Can take throw,
but
yes.
check.
Yeah, most likely black will capture and the game will end in a draw.
No, but really, why queen h4? Let's see.
It's the same, yeah? You want to play knight d5.
Maybe queen b3 now?
Do you have queen b3?
Queen b3, rook d8. And maybe not queen b3, maybe instead of queen b3.
Oh, queen h4 looks fine, but maybe white is thinking how to trying to win in this position. And Jan is trying to win in this game.
But what he will do after if e4?
Yes, I don't know.
He will take draw.
But there is a chance, I believe, that white will capture the knight and wait for queen g4. But of course, white is going to burn a lot of time in this position, trying to understand if he's taking the draw.
What is the chances here? King h1, queen h3.
Not many chances.
Also, knight e5 is coming.
I agree. I agree. The decisive moment is coming.
What do you think? He'll
Uh,
capture in
I think,
A4
I
and
think, I think, I
will
think
end
he's
it by
going.
draw,
I think he's going to burn at least 20 minutes on the clock
and then
then-
capture.
and then capture, or
Hmm.
or maybe there is something that we are missing, and White will try to push with that move.
What he can do? I don't see any possible move. Bishop E2 maybe?
Exchange
But-
up, yes.
But Bishop E2 is not.
Okay, what to play now? I have to move the knight.
But sorry, if I capture against. If I capture 95,
Now
you'll
95, I'll
capture
capture
in
on
E4. Captures bishop and queen A4, I think, or queen D1. Stop knight F3 and okay. Then it's not working. Push queen D1.
If queen A4, knight
Also,
G4,
no, also queen
bishop
D1.
F4, yes.
I think queen D1 also.
Yes. So queen D1.
Queen
So
D1
this is
is
a
on.
chance.
Okay.
This is a chance for White.
Okay. But
To
knight
become a
G5, but
solid
knight G5 instead of knight E5.
Okay, knight G5,
Knight G5.
queen B3.
Rook D8.
Okay. Exchange up, yes.
Yeah.
Can I play rook D1?
Knight E5 was there knight F3.
I don't have any move, yes. I shall capture, yes.
Check. Now what to do?
Well, yeah, it looks dangerous. So yeah, I believe if you're asking me, I believe White is going to capture the knight. But
Because
we
also
don't know
bishop
yet.
E2 looks very scary move to allow discover the bishop in
Yes,
G6
yes,
and the queen in C2.
yes, definitely. And
Maybe you capture his bishop first. But capture his bishop is losing.
same, bishop takes.
Also capture with a pawn. I think it will give.
Looks like a draw.
Uh-huh.
Looks like White is going to take on E4 and finish the game in a draw, but they are going to take some time. On the third board, the bishops
They exchange
yes,
bishops.
and there is just this
And
knight on
now
D5. The bishop is dead by the black pawns.
yeah. And now where is the Brooks rule? What happened?
It looks like a draw. Looks like a draw.
Maybe rook E5, rook G5.
And then you want to
Rook-
create a sacrifice on G6, yes.
rook
I know.
G5, queen
Queen
D3.
D3, rook G6,
Yeah.
yes.
يعني what you will
Or
do?
bishop
This-
G6 and then Queen D3.
But the problem, rook G5, knight H7 immediately.
Yes.
Immediately kick you from the square.
We like
Kick the rook.
we like to run in the fantasy, but sometimes our
No.
fantasy ends there.
I think now maybe queen D3 first. To play rook G5.
Then
and-
black can play knight H7.
I think queen D3 more accuracy.
Yes, yes.
And knight H7 is not working because rook H5.
True. Rook H5 and then
And the queen H7 check.
rook G6 also works. You mean Queen D3, if knight H7, rook H5.
To stop knight
Okay,
G5
okay,
and
okay.
he will feel in rook H5.
That's very interesting.
But I think this is the only way to...
I think there is a move
In
on
this
the first
position?
board. On the first board, I see. Okay, I think White played rook FD1 here.
Here?
Yes.
What about 95?
I don't know what about 95.
Uh, most probably he will capture in e4 now. He give his king some home. Knight f3, king f1, only move.
Mhm.
Bishop h5, the idea queen h3, and
Yeah.
discover at knight d4.
I like black.
Black will be better now.
Black will be better.
But is this enough to win?
We will find out. We will find out.
Mhm.
So queen h4. Let me remind that we have a delay on the live games. Okay, he captured 95, of course. Okay, Fuad, what do you say if we go for another break and we'll be back soon?
Okay, then
Yes,
we'll be back
we'll
soon.
be back very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. The most interesting part is on the way. See you.
See you.
Welcome back, and we already have some results going on the first board. Let's start from exactly the first board where let's see what happened in the game. So Rook f3,
Yeah.
a brilliant move by Ahmadzada. White has to capture.
Queen
Queen
h4.
h4. And here White decided not to go for a draw and play Rook, Queen b3. Okay.
Queen b3 or rook d1?
It was Queen b3 because I couldn't
Rook
see
d8
from
and then
Rook
rook
d8
d1.
and
Yeah.
then Rook d1. Most likely White wants to play Bishop f1, Bishop g2, and stay exchange up, yes?
Now
But
95,
now 94.
95. Capture.
Bishop
capture
e4.
insertion. Bishop e4.
Bishop e4 and pawn
Now,
captures.
queen
There is no
h3.
direct queen checkmate. And queen h3. Now, how to stop the checkmate?
f3 only one.
f3 is the only move.
Yeah.
Knight
Knight
f3, king f2,
and now knight h2.
and now I think there are many moves winning here, yes?
Queen
First
h2
of all,
even.
queen h2.
Yeah.
If king f3, rook
Rook.
f8, there shall be a checkmate.
Queen
h5, king g5.
Queen g3. Okay. King h6. Queen h6.
Queen
h4 and rook f6. Yeah.
That's
Checkmate.
That's the way. Okay, if not queen h2, there's also knight h2.
Yeah.
And you want to give knight g4 and queen e3 checkmate, yes?
But maybe he miscalculates about king e2. King e2 is the only move now.
King e2
Yeah,
and how
queen
to win
G2,
here, yes?
queen
Queen
G2
g2, king d3. Okay, maybe he only checked.
No, okay. Queen
You cannot
e4,
take, yes.
king
Queen e4,
d2,
king d2,
knight f3 check, king d2,
King-
and knight e5.
king e2, and knight e5.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yes. But he was rook down, so
He's rook down.
he got
that's why.
scared and he played rook d2 and took the draw.
This is a forcing draw.
There's a
This move.
forcing draw, yes. Queen
Yeah.
f3 and queen
Barbarian
f4,
check.
and then they repeat the moves.
But it's very nice game.
Beautiful
anyway.
game, beautiful sacrifice on f3, yes.
Yeah. But
I
if-
had a feeling rook f3 is going to happen. Yes.
Yes.
Of course, this is the first move you
If this
check,
game
yes.
continued as what's supposed to be
Yes.
continued, it will be a very nice game.
With queen h2 or knight h2 even,
Yeah.
yes. It will be a very beautiful
Okay,
game.
we have also interesting game in
On board 3, we
board
had
3, yeah.
an easy draw, solid draw.
in
And
board
board
4.
4, we have
This position. Black managed to play f5,
Black managed to play f5.
control the centers, and still white bishops are suffering to find some diagonal to play.
Yes.
Now, what is the idea for black? I think
Black looks much better, yes. I mean,
knight h4. I think only way.
knight h4. What if f? Knight g6, yes.
I think queen g5 instead of to open for him. Queen g5 was very
King
strong.
g5, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you exchange the queens, then
Capture and
yeah, and if knight g6,
okay. Rook
f6 or
e8,
d8.
rook d8.
okay.
Okay. Even rook d8, I think it's more accuracy.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Well, let's see. Black is pushing here, and on the fifth board, I think the fifth board, in fact, finished the game, or not yet. Not yet. My mistake.
Why queen f8 is the mistake?
What was the position? So the last move was
Because of queen f4 or queen e3 also.
yes.
But queen f4 unpleasant place. Queen e3 also. I think queen e3 you want to play bishop to c3 and the queen d4.
Queen e3, where?
Yeah, here queen s3 also.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Zaida bishop. First of all, I'm attacking the p6.
Yes.
Second, bishop c3 and the
Bishop
queen
c3 and queen
d4,
d4
d4.
and
Yeah.
creating
Battery,
the
very
battery.
strong
Yes.
battery. Yeah.
Yes. We have moves actually. Queen f4 was played in the game and rook e8 followed.
I think queen e3 to stop also. Okay.
We're also rook e8, right?
Yeah.
Right. But okay, Yana is playing a very good chess. We can say it for sure, and we will see how the game will end. For now, we can say that currently we have 3 players with 3.5 points.
Yeah.
And let's see what happened to the UAE players.
Let's see Abdurrahman Al Taher and Hamid Wafa. This is
Okay,
very
Roda,
interesting
yes.
game.
Let's start with Roda.
Okay.
Yes.
Roda circle.
So Roda managed to fix her position a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing.
A lot. Yes, very good. Very well done. So here white captured on f6, which
Not recommended.
is not, and push d4. Yes, we had this. This takes on, and bishop b1. This happened in the game.
Huh.
Wow.
The same thing you said.
Knight h7, rook f8.
They are
One is
they
Armenian.
follow your ideas.
One is Armenian and one is the student at our chess club. So
I see.
I believe it's easier to. Okay, and b takes on c. Rook f8 apparently was the mistake. Knight h7 was a very good move by Roda.
Yes, very good defense.
And now also the times are equal. e5, very, very strong move.
Very
well
nice
played.
move.
Yes, bishop c5. Queen g5. And knight d6. Queen e7. Okay. Rook f8 is coming, yes?
Yes.
Is there a
Knight d5 is not.
Yes, that's what I'm checking. If
Yeah,
captures, let's say knight g5 or knight f8, you wanted to play. I believe knight d5 is going to be played.
I think knight d5 must
Knight
be
d5
played.
is a must move.
Yeah.
Yes. Knight d5 has to be played. And he's taking his time. Okay. Let's check what happened in Hamid Wafa.
Hamid Wafa and Abdurrahman.
Yes. The rivals, we can say. Well, we stopped here and rook e1.
Yeah.
Rook e8.
And now knight d5.
Bishop e4.
Bishop e4.
Queen e3. e5. Queen f2. e6, yes. Knight d2 was a mistake because after bishop c6, rook d3, f4, and then rook g6, if knight f3, e4.
Mm-hmm.
But knight g5 was played, rook g3. I mean, black is obviously in time trouble. Queen d2, rook d8. Okay. Now he blundered. So black was winning here. Let's understand what happened. If f4, then any move and rook g6 to stop rook
maybe
g3.
knight e5, knight e4.
If knight e4, again rook g6.
Knight e4. Rook g6. The idea knight g5.
The idea is knight g5, yes.
At knight g5, I can play knight to d6. Maybe here queen h4.
Not even. Maybe I can. It's very easy to play with black. If you cannot
Of course,
take on c5,
two bishops and
yes.
you have center pawns and when you don't have any pawn of the center,
But
your pieces is not stable.
It's essential to stop rook g3. Yes, knight e4 takes. Queen d2, rook d8, and queen g5, rook g6. Let's understand what happened.
What is this played?
No,
Rook d7?
d7 was not played, I believe. I think it's a transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Rook D7 was not played. I mean, Queen can simply take, no? Yeah, no, it's not Rook D7. It's a delay in transmission. This happens when the players are in time trouble. Okay, Black is pushing, but somehow it will recover. He played a good game. We can say this. Okay, let's see. On other boards. Wait, yes, Mafia.
وافية معمري. Okay. Okay.
Yes, they exchanged the queens. H4, white tried to get more space on the king side. Knight C6, bishop D5, okay. Well, the position is equal, but everything can happen because both are getting into time trouble, and what happens we will know a bit later. Let's check the game between. Yes, so we have one more player from UAE. Okay, what happened here? Okay, something is wrong. Yeah, Mohammed Ibrahim. Okay, he is exchanged down. How did he lose the exchange? Okay. So knight came to c5. And he
But the
took back.
knight h6 is trapped already.
Here, black played
f5.
f5, yes. And knight c5. c5 captures, and you cannot take bishop c5 because it's a discovery check, and you cannot take on h6.
Queen h3, bishop h4 can be, but
bishop h4 and
g3?
g3 is enough. Rook e6 is good too.
Rook e6 maybe it's strong.
So f5, maybe it was a blunder that he takes on c5, and it's with the check. So bishop f6. Otherwise, if bishop managed to capture on c5 and then take on h6, would have been an amazing position. So bishop f6.
Sure. Now g4 is a good move.
Yes.
I think here return the queen d6. I think he must capture with knight. Knight to f6, but g4 was knight f6 with knight. Capture with knight.
You want to exchange the queens?
Yeah. Now capture, and g4, I think. And also this one. Yeah.
Yes.
Then f5 really bad move. It's almost blunder. This position is winning.
Yeah, f5 was a mistake, yes. It was not necessary to allow this. Open the a1, h8 diagonal for this bishop.
Now the king is in checkmate.
Okay, where is the checkmate? Okay, but black can survive.
Still.
Black can survive, yes. There was a checkmate, but there was no checkmate.
But something wrong in this position because it was almost this. I think here was one mistake. Okay, rook e3 is best move, and take, check. Here there is nothing. Maybe rook d6 now. Rook d6, capturing b3, and now c6.
Now c6, yes.
Yes. My idea, rook c1 and c7 and rook d8. I think this is the only move to stop the.
And then rook
if
c1?
Rook c1, bishop c4.
But what if the rook comes to 7th rank?
Okay, bishop c4. King. King will come to f2. King f4. And rook e1. We'll cut the king. I think this is better for white.
Yes.
It's clearly better.
Oh, white shall be winning, yes.
Yeah, but the same position after bishop come to e4 is not what played in the game. g4. I mean this position. Okay, knight f4 is the only move. Here rook capture. Also. Queen
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 g5,
g5, rook g3.
Rook g3 and then rook h3.
Ah.
Yes, this was the way. Yeah, very easy. Okay, mischance.
But the end game is very difficult.
Now it's complicated.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's complicated. We can say that UAE players are not doing.
Yes.
They are doing pretty good.
Very
we can
good.
say that. So
they are fighter.
They are fighting.
Yeah, this is the
they
best
are fighting.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Roda played very good to
this e5 move
equalize his position, and the e5
yes.
was nice. Knight h7.
Knight h7
very
was
nice
well
defense.
Played, yes, very well played.
Yeah, we wish to see in last moment what the position of Roda.
He didn't play knight d5. I can tell you that.
Before we.
I can tell you he did not play knight d5. So. Okay, let me. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the position. So what happened in the game was, in this position, White didn't play knight d5, and instead played bishop c1.
Bishop c1.
Allowing rook f8, queen g4. Bishop d4, okay, she's going after e5 pawn, but c4 pawn was hanging.
Bishop c4, I think it was enough.
Yes, it looks like
Bishop
enough.
c4. Bishop c4. Why she refused bishop c4? Because of bishop h6.
But bishop d4 is not. Bishop e5, knight g3. White is not capturing it. No, bishop g3. Was it necessary to exchange this bishop with this knight?
Because knight f5 is coming.
And then e5, queen f7, and now black is threatening a checkmate.
Queen f1, of course.
Yes.
h3, I think.
Yes.
Queen f2.
Queen f2. Yes, exchange the queens, yes.
Queen g6,
Queen
maybe.
g6. Okay, queen g6 might be scary, so there's a chance she will not play queen f2. But they are low on time, so we can keep following. Queen f7. Alan is taking his time and thinking how to continue.
I think h3 must be played with white in this position. h3 and maybe queen h5 against h3. After h3. If you don't want to allow queen g6, queen h5. But I believe queen h2 is queen f2 is enough. Queen
yes, but in time trouble, okay, let's see what he played h3. Yes. Queen in time trouble, I think queen f2 is a difficult.
Queen e7.
Yes.
Queen h7, king f7, bishop g6, king e7, and the king will be very sad.
Yes.
Black is much better now.
Black is much better for a long time, we can say, yes.
Yeah, but I like how she managed to.
How she outplayed, yes.
To save her game.
It
was very complicated and
very strong, yes.
Very cramped. Her pieces was very cramped.
Not enough space. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What shall we do? Let's see. So we have 3 draws on the first 3 boards, and which means that we don't have a clear leader. On the fourth board, we have Edgar Mamedov currently pushing against Pranav Anand. And on the fifth board, Yana also equalized. And on the sixth board, it's also going for a draw. Seventh board, we have a lot of draws today. So let's see what will happen, who will join the leaders. Maybe on the fourth board, we'll have people who are joining the leaders. And thank you, Fouad. Thank you for joining me
Welcome,
today.
Mariam.
And let me remind you that you were following the fourth round of 32nd Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2026. And here today, your hosts were International Master Fouad El Taher and me, Woman Grandmaster Maria Gevorgyan. We will see you tomorrow. And for more information, you can follow our social media websites on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We will see you tomorrow for the round 5. The fight is heating up. The most interesting games are yet to be played. Thank you and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.